again. No. These investors, are they not hearing that there is no light in Nigeria?
Whether somebody loots or somebody will not, a lot of things will happen.
Why is Tinubu doing this to us?
Join Kofi Bartels for engaging debates, expert insights, and your voice at the heart of every discussion. Don't just listen, participate. Tune in and be part of the conversation. Only on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Lagos, welcome back. Still the Morning Crossfire right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. I'm Kofi Bartels. Very good morning to you from wherever it is you're listening to us from. You just had the news at 8 o'clock. Israel Uwemimo. With that one, of course, before then we had Dr. Majid Dahiru give us his sterling, excellent, perfect analysis of some of the stories in today's national dailies. He'll be back tomorrow, next week, Monday, God willing. Well, right here on the Morning Crossfires, really advertised, we're joined by the Honorable Commissioner for Information in Anambra State. I'm talking about none other than Dr. Mefor, who joins us from I think the state capital, if I'm not mistaken. Dr. Mefor, good morning to you. It's good to have you on the program today. Thank you so very kindly for your time.
Yeah, good morning from Oka.
Oka, fantastic.
Thank you for hosting me.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
it's good to have you here. Of course, Dr. Mefor is well known as a communications and media practitioner, amongst many other things. I'm sure those listening to you in Lagos can recognize the name and the voice. Dr. Mefor, to talk about the tension in Anambra State with regards to the efforts of the state government to bring to an end the weekly Monday sit at home, which has been organized over the years by IPOB, not just in Anambra State, but in the southeast. Of course, His Excellency, the Governor of Anambra State, Chukwuma Soludo, had shut down the Onitsha main market, which is one of the major markets, not just in Nigeria, but in West Africa. And just yesterday, we were told that he had ordered a reopening of the market and an end to the Monday sit at home. Dr. Mefor, could you please tell us the thinking and the reason behind government's shutdown of the Onitsha main market? You have a lot of Anambra indigenes in the Anambra here in Lagos State who are eager to hear what you have to say, sir.
Yeah, thank you. The closure last Monday by the governor followed a failure of a series of dialogue, conversations that failed. And it's important to state that the government had engaged the market leaders in the state, not just in Onitsha main market alone, for upward of 2 years, trying to get them to gain perspective to see the damage that the sit at home every Monday was inflicting on the socio-economic life of the state. In fact, it's been computed that every Monday you have sit at home in Anambra, an average of 8 billion is lost by the state. Not the state government losing 8 billion. No, the state itself, the state economy is quite important to get that. We're not talking about the loss incurred by Anambra state government alone. The economy of Anambra State, the public sector controlled by government, grows only about 2%. 98% is not about the losses incurred by government alone. It's more essentially the losses incurred by the Anambra State economy and Anambra State people. The artisans, the mechanics, the traders, name them. Everybody that is there, even the Akara woman, the woman frying Akara, she's also losing. And of particular concern to the Anambra State governor and government is the people you call the artisans. You have people who live by what we call the daily bread, what they earn every day. That is what they survive on. If they don't go out and bring in something, the family will have nothing to fall back on for that whole day. And this has been going on for 4 to 5 years, every Monday. So we computed it, and it came to about the 261 days or 261 Mondays that our markets were short, and the state grounded. And if you multiply that 261 days by 5 years by 8 billion, you get excess of trillions that the state has really lost, and will continue to lose if nothing is done to stop it. That is one level of the problem. Then the other level of the conversation is that if you look at it, as long as the world is aware that Anambra still undergoes a sit-at-home, any talk about Anambra being secure, it's just mere hot air that you are blowing. Because if you are secure, then why are you sitting at home? And the reason given is insecurity. That is why people are afraid. They can't open their shops. They can't go to school. They can't go to work because of and they are not sure that they will return home alive. Yes, when this started in 2021, it could be said to be true. We must admit that initially the fear factor was germane.
Okay.
Because there was enforcement.
Okay. When
IPOB announced to sit at home, there was enforcement. People died, properties destroyed. But at the point, IPOB also washed off their hands, said they are no longer involved. In fact, Nnamdi Kanu himself said that the sit at home shouldn't be carried out in his name or on his behalf.
Okay.
That it was not only hurting the economy of the Southeast,
okay,
but indeed, hurting even his own case.
Okay, but Dr. Mefor, we saw a statement from Imar Powerful, or let me say IPOB.
Yes.
He speaks on their behalf.
Yes.
Disagreeing with the methods of the Chukwuma Soludo administration, and declaring that instead of the sit-at-home going down, because of what the governor is doing, there will be what he calls a total lockdown of the Southeast today, Monday, in solidarity with Anambra traders whose shops were closed by the Anambra State governor, forcefully shut down for days. They couldn't go to market. So does this not go against what you're saying, that even the IPOB is against it? They are the ones who are now saying, in protest at the action of the state government in shutting down the Onitsha main market for days, that they have a shutdown of the entire today.
No. See, the order you made reference to has been repudiated. It has been repudiated, and I have also another press release showing that the person that signed what you are reading has also resigned his position. So I don't want to go into the workings. I'm not interested in that. What is important is that there is no sit at home in Anambra anymore going forward. And I told you already that for 2 years we have been trying to negotiate this. It didn't work. So the governor needed
who have you been negotiating with for 2 years, sir?
Market leaders. They have leaders. In Anambra State, you have over 150 markets, big and small. Mm-hmm. Each of these markets has a union's leadership, like chairman, deputy, executive council. You understand what I'm saying? Each of them has its own executive committees.
Okay.
These executive committees had been negotiating with the government. It was promises after promises. All the promises failed.
Okay. Promises to not go on. Promises to not embark on sit at home again.
They didn't. They did not, because they will make promises that they will reopen the market. On Monday, you will go there. Even the executive members are not in the market.
Okay, so why did they refuse, Dr. Mefor? Why did they refuse to budge? What's the reason behind their refusal to end the sit at home?
Many of them are members of IPOB. It's unfortunate, but it is true. And I have evidence. I'll send you stuff after this,
Okay.
Because last Thursday, yes, I have evidence. You will be convinced that what I am saying is true. That many of them are members of IPOB or sympathizers of IPOB who are now using the market lockdown to drive the cause of their request for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, which nobody is against. But you can't shut down the state economy to achieve that. And you have done that for 5 years. What did you achieve? Nobody is against Biafra agitation, but you don't lock down the economy of the East. Tinubu doesn't live in Onitsha. So how the shutdown of the Southeast economy affect Tinubu or the presidency or the federal? Of what? Of that. Drinking poison. That is the way I want to carry the whole thing.
Okay, so
we'll see that.
Yeah, Dr. Mefor, apologies.
Those who ought to ensure that the market, those who ought to ensure markets reopen are the same ones enforcing it at all. That's what is crazy here. So the traders that want to trade, that want to open every morning, that want to do their business are harassed, intimidated, assaulted. In some cases, even their wares are destroyed. So it's not a matter of insecurity. There is sufficient security. Let me use Onitsha main market as an example. If you go to Onitsha main market, they have up to 150 security personnel that are armed. They are armed. 450. It's almost an army. They can secure the place if indeed they want. But a section of those people you see are IPOB people. So they are using the instrumentality of the office they hold, of the arms they hold, to ensure that markets don't open on Monday.
Are you saying that the traders want to open? The individual traders, they want to go to market on Mondays?
Majority of the traders want to open.
Okay.
Majority of the traders want to open. And if you look at the video of the protests that followed from the closure of the market last Monday, look at the quality, look at the kind of people you see there. The people you see there, they are basically mostly, little boys, street urchins. None of them owns a shop in the market. You need to know what it means to own a shop in the market. Not a single person that owns. I want to answer to be corrected. I want to see one single person go out and study the video. So you can see the gathered all these boys, gave them money and they're running up and down, shouting, show me the law, show me. Look, I tell you, the law. Yes, if they want to see the law, they will see the law.
Maybe they're asking for you.
Yes. They will see the law because the law is clear. And there is also another new law coming.
Okay.
Look, stay on the Korean market belongs to Anambra state government. It's not a private property.
All right.
This is one thing people don't know.
Okay, Dr.
This fact.
Let me bring in our listeners at this point. I'll come back to you, sir. Please stay with us. If you're listening, please call 0201 770-993. Still with us, Dr. Mefor, who is the Commissioner for Information in Anambra State, talking about the Anambra State tension regarding the Monday sit at home. The governor of the state, of course, as you know, shut the Onitsha main market for a week because of the refusal of the traders to end the observance of the Monday sit at home. And yesterday he went there and declared the market open and the Monday sit at home over. 99.3, your name, location, and contribution, please.
Good morning.
Good morning. Please come straight on. Your name, location, and contribution.
This is Pastor Ladipo, calling from Morile, Sarigo. My question to your guest is this: why are they trying to use force to make sure that these people open their market? Instead of that, why then don't they continue to engage in engagement and sensitization to make these people realize? Because the more they become forceful about it, don't they think that the people will continue to insist? Lastly, ask him, on Mondays, does government offices themselves operate freely on Monday to secure the rights of those people and give them assurance that they could go about their businesses? Because I have been in that area on one of the Mondays. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. So he asked two questions. Why is government using a forceful tactics or method to get the Monday sit at home to end? And number two is asking, do government offices, agencies open on Mondays? Sir.
Yes. Now, I already answered the first question. Why government is using a pressure or the current method being approached or being deployed is because 2 years engagement and dialogue with the traders failed. So there was a need to really change tactics, and that is what the governor did. Then she's asking whether government offices or workers are working. Oh yes, governor is not just focusing on the market or on the Chamber market alone. No, the governor and his government are focusing on Anambra State and its socio-economic life every Monday. In fact, we actually started with the public servants and civil servants. The governor has imposed what we call pro rata salary system. No work on Monday, no pay on Monday for you. He has commenced already. This morning, once I get to office, my ministry, I have to be sure that you have signed in, and 4 o'clock you will sign out, and I will see to it that the docket is sent to the Ministry of Finance so that they will know whether you paid for today or not in computing the salary for February. So we are dealing with public servants already.
Okay.
And come to think of it, let me give you a little report of what happened in this case. That was always a ghost town, so to speak. On Monday, it was a beehive of activities because all workers for day. Never happened in the last 3-4 years. They stayed away every Monday. Okay. Holiday, but they all reported for work. Over 90% of them.
So you're saying
they were telling us before that.
So you say majority of the work.
Majority of the workers reported.
Okay, Dr.
I can share
Dr. Mefor, please stay with us. We want to just take a quick commercial break. We should be for a few minutes. And when we're done with that break, we'll come back to you so we can just get some more of the information from you. But what you're saying to our caller is that government gave the traders time, 2 years of dialogue, and it didn't yield any result. That's why he had to go with these strong arm tactics.
Listening to your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
10 years in media is not 10 years in real life. It's plans rewritten, GRP stretched, strategies optimized mid-campaign because the data said adjust. 10 years of planning with precision, buying with intent, and delivering excellence. Algorithm Media is 10, and we are celebrating with an evening of white glam on denim, Friday, January 30th, strictly by invitation. Algorithm Media, the media advocate your brand needs.
Guy, I think I met the love of my life today.
Oh yeah, drop this Jesus in the hole.
I was about to talk to her when she entered the bus.
Yeah, sad that you didn't talk to her.
Which guy? I followed her into the bus.
You almost had me.
Of course, I was going to sit next to her when one old baba looked at me. So I had to give up my seat.
Which kind story be this now?
So I decided to write a note.
Finally, victory.
But wind blew it.
Instead of you to go closer.
Trust me now. I did. You know, as soon as someone else stood up beside her, I swiftly sat beside her, checked my breath and all. Anyways, guess who has a date tonight?
Enjoy confidence to go closer with Close Up that gives you lasting fresh breath and full antibacterial protection, because in life, closer is better.
Every meal I cook must taste just right. Rich, delicious, full of love.
We hear you. Your Maggie Star in double cubes. Double the flavor, double the convenience. The same trusted taste you love. Maggie Star double cubes. Made from fermented soya and other selected ingredients for that deep flavor and quality that only Maggie brings to your dishes.
Absolutely delicious.
Get Maggie double cubes today. Me and Maggie, so good together.
Now everybody confirm I'm the correct remedy for headache. Medic 55 now. My name na Hodulabi Adekola, and I be better hustler. From morning till night, now back to back. Work, traffic, noise. Sometimes it be like say your head go bust. Once that headache show, I go straight for Medic 55. With Medic 55, I did medic my headache. For headache, use Medic 55.
If your body no tranga after 3 days, go see your doctor.
In life, the more successful you become, the more you realize that there's always a key factor that helps make success happen. Just like a seed becomes a tree with the support of the right soil, and the bridge stands tall because its pillars hold it up. Lasting success happens when the right things work together, like you and the reputable partner with the right expertise.
Get Value Alliance Asset Management Solutions today, and let's grow lasting wealth together. Visit www.valuealliance.com to get started. Value Alliance. We grow with you.
Win from over 80 million naira in cash and exciting prizes in the Golden Hunt promo.
This promo, there's no need for advert anymore.
Because
my mom alone can hunt down any gist. How much more 80 million naira in prizes with the whole family involved?
Niger, let the Golden Hunt begin. Just buy any Golden Morn Golden Hunt 30 gram or 45 gram promo pack. Look inside for a unique code and dial star 8011 star 1 hash for a chance to win big. Promo ends April 15, 2026. Golden Morn. Make every day golden.
We bring to you the conversations that matters.
Sarah has sued governors of the 36 states and the minister of the Federal Capital Territory.
The Nigeria needs this administration to treat them better than the last administration did.
The responsibility of any government around the world is to secure lives and property first.
It's a principle of fair and equitable treatment.
And most of these properties that are developing, they are empty.
Are you going to just sit down here and watch all 36 governors become APC members?
People who are fanatics don't see anything wrong in people who they support.
If you stand for the truth, this country will move forward. But we refuse.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Conversation never stops. Let's talk.
Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
All right, welcome back. Still the Morning Crossfire. We have with us still Dr. Mefor, who is the Honorable Commissioner for Information in Anambra State. He joins us live via video link from Orca. And of course, he's been doing justice to questions regarding the resumption of trading activities at the Onitsha main market in Anambra State. Of course, last Monday, the governor of Anambra State, His Excellency Chukwuma Charles Soludo, shut the market down on account of the refusal of the traders there. Like you hear from our guest this morning, the leadership of the market unions to end the observance of the Monday sit at home, which he says he counted, I think so, you said he counted 361 days since the sit at home started, and you say every single day or week 8 billion naira is lost, and if you add everything together over 5 years, you're looking at trillions of naira being lost in the Anambra economy. Now he also says that IPOB itself, the leadership of IPOB has distanced itself from the Monday sit at home, and he mentioned that even Nnamdi Kanu has said that in his hometown the sit at home should not be observed. I did say or point out that spokesman unknown, we don't know, a faceless spokesperson for IPOB, Imam Powerful, had come out to say in reaction or retaliation for the closure of the market for 1 week, that IPOB was declaring a total lockdown or shutdown of the economy in the entire southeast, across all the 5 southeast states. Nobody's supposed to go to market, banks, to the shops, to school, anywhere, as a result of what the government of Anambra State had done. But I guess says, well, IPOB has distanced itself from that statement by Imam Powerful. I do know that the one of the lawyers to Nnamdi Kanu, which I think should be a GO4, had come out to say that make some statements about this. There's been a back and forth regarding all of this accusations and counter accusations. He didn't want to go into that, but he says that the reason the sit at home has persisted is because the leaders of the market unions are either IPOB members or IPOB supporters, is what our guest is saying, and that's why the governor, having over the past 2 years tried to reach a peaceful agreement with them, decided to resort to strong arm tactics, if you ask me to call it that. Anyway, do you agree with this method or not? Please call 0201-277-0993. 0201-277-0993. Female listeners can call that number, the special line 0201-465-7190. 0201-465-7190. And our WhatsApp number for your WhatsApp messages only this time is 08095-975805. 08095-975805. My name is Kofi Bartels. This is the Morning Crossfire right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Do you agree with the strong arm tactics deployed by or employed by the Anambra State government to end the Monday sit at home? Can force end the Monday sit at home or not? And should the people of Anambra State just go to work on Monday? Dr. Mefor, I'll ask you that question. Can these strong arm tactics can force end the Monday sit at home, at least in the markets in Anambra State, where you say the leadership are members of IPOB or sympathizers of IPOB?
Yeah, well, first and foremost, it's not all the leaders of the markets in Anambra that are sympathizers or members of IPOB. But we have evidence that we have sympathizers and members amongst the market leadership across the state. And they are the ones looking the other way while the enforcement is going on. And those who want to trade on Mondays are harassed, intimidated, assaulted. In some cases, their wares destroyed. In fact, I am aware of a particular market chairman that was abducted since 2022, I think, and he has not been seen till today because he tried to open his market on a Monday. So you can see areas of enforcement. But that was initially when the sit-at-home started in 2021 August. Moving forward, the fear factor has been removed. For over a year now, the issue of fear has been removed effectively since the launching of Operation Ugachi and Agune Chamber in February of 2025. They have done a fantastic job. Udogachi and Agone Chamber.
Okay.
Anambra State Police Command under CP Orotoko. Anambra is no longer the Anambra of 2022 or even 2023. Anambra is fully secure now. So nobody can say that he's not afraid of his life. Where you will now have problem will be those who are within the market structures. Now, that is why the governor is saying that all of them, it does not matter whether you have sympathy for IPOB or for whoever, that is not the issue anymore. We are talking about the state economy. Like I told you before, nobody is against any agitation. Don't cripple the economy or break in arms into it. That is where there will be a problem. And that is exactly what the whole disagreement about. People have the right to agitate, to say what they want.
Okay.
It's democracy.
Okay.
So nobody is.
But has Nnamdi Kanu himself declared the Monday sit at home over?
Yes. He even told the governor who went to visit him in a DSS facility. He was the only governor that went there to see Nnamdi Kanu. And he drew his attention to people enforcing sit at home in his name. And the Nnamdi Kanu group did it. He also he told his lawyer, Aloy Ejimako, read out, yes, you can reach out, I'll give you his contact. He will.
Okay, seems the network has interfered with her. Are you there, sir? All right, let's take some more calls while we try to get our guest back. 99.3.
Good morning.
Good morning, welcome.
My name is Jim Debisi from Janiki.
Welcome.
Half of every Igbo man, I cannot say all, are sympathizers of IPOP. Half of Igbo man, if you say, I can say half, let me not say all of every Igbo man is a sympathizer of IPOP. We Igbos, we don't like ourselves. That's number one. Number two, can Governor Soludo drive his motor from his house to office alone without security? Have you provided security that will protect this market people? When these people come to open fire on them, have you protected them, provide security? When these people come and open fire on this market people are more than kill them, you want to go there and say, it's a barbaric act. I condemn this. Somebody have died. We'll talk about life first before economy. Life first before economy. Have you sent security that will guide our market?
Okay.
That when these people come, the security will not run away. They will defend those people before saying economy. Life first before any other thing. Protect these people.
Ndebisi, are you there? I think network has interrupted.
Kofi.
Okay, Ndebisi, can you hear me? I want you to stay on the line. Let's. Oh, we lost him. Okay, we'll take some more calls. Dr. Mefor, I'll take a few calls and then wholesale allow you to respond to the questions from our listeners. 99.3 Nigerian Info, your name, location, and contribution, please.
Yeah, good morning, Kofi.
Good morning.
Tony is my name. I'm calling you from Ikeja.
Okay, welcome.
You asked a question if hand-fisting the method of Governor Soludo can solve the sit at home on Mondays in Anambra. I'm saying no, it will not. Instead, it will worsen it. The system of government we have in Nigeria is so autocratic that they don't feel the pulse of the masses. I listened to that commissioner in one of the radio stations, VOP, when he was saying that after God is government. I'm telling him that it's a lie. He cannot say that. Because if people didn't vote for Soludo, he would have been a governor. If people didn't support him, he can't single-handedly make himself a governor. So he should respect the wish of the people.
What is the wish of the people?
The wish of the people is peace in Anambra State, okay, for them to be safeguarded.
Okay, but is that what he's trying to achieve?
No. Why will he force them to come to the market on Mondays when majority of them are scared of their own security? Okay. He's supposed to have, dialogue with them, put things in place, set them to come out.
Okay,
and let me tell you, excuse me, Kofi, a businessman owns his business. I own my own business. I decide the day I will open it and the day I will not open it. Nobody can force me to open my own business. I'm not working for anybody.
Okay, stay with me.
Listen to me.
I want the commissioner to speak to you. So just on the line. Honorable Commissioner, you've heard our listener. What do you say to him, sir?
Clear. Please, 1 minute. I need to clear some of these things going forward, right? I have already told you people that security is secure, that Anambra is secure. That point is made. So whoever is saying insecurity is just employing that as a decoy. It is no longer a problem of insecurity. If you go to Onitsha main market as we speak now, you will see army, you will see police, you will see our Agune chamber, you will see Operation Udoganchi. You will see 150 security personnel employed by Onitsha main market themselves. So it's not.
Okay, Dr. Mefor, I think the network has interrupted with you. Caller, are you there? Okay.
I'm here, Kofi.
Hello, you said what?
Okay, go on, sir.
He owns his business and nobody will tell him when to open. That's true. That is fair enough. But again, you don't convert a government market. I told you before that on the main market is Anambra state government property. So you are a tenant there and not a landlord. God has the right to determine how his property will be used. I cannot give you my house to live in and you convert it to a church and you expect me to keep quiet. Anambra State owns Onitsha main market. In fact, let me even tell us, we have gone beyond sit at home, Monday sit at home. We have all agreed that there will be no more sit at home. All the market leaders in Anambra, not just Onitsha main market alone, we have agreed that there will be no longer sit at home on Mondays. That the agreement was reached on Thursday. On Friday, there was even a much more, a much bigger agreement that was reached on Friday. That agreement was to renovate Onitsha main market. Nobody is talking about sit at home anymore. That one is behind us. And those who are outside Anambra State supporting this are destroying the homeland economy. Do they sit at home in Lagos? Are they not Igbos? Do they sit at home in Abuja, where Tinubu lives? Are they not Igbos? If they want to sit at home to be effective, can they sit at home in Lagos and Abuja every Monday? Why must it be Anambra? No, wait a minute. There is no sit at home in Enugu. There is no sit at home in Ebonyi. There is no sit at home in Abia, where Nnamdi Kanu comes from. There is no sit at home in Imo. So why must it be Anambra? Why are they insisting on shutting down Anambra? That's the question.
All right. Okay, Dr. Mefor. Yeah. Okay, stay with us.
Why is there no the homeland of Nnamdi Kanu?
Okay, Dr. Mefor, stay with us. Hello, caller. Your name, location, and country, please.
Yeah, I'm calling from Afro-Media.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to ask the commissioner, where were them when this sit at home started in Southeast? Where the problem is that when this thing started, they didn't fight for it. And when these people that are killing the marketers came, they will pick you, not inside the market. They will pick you and come to your house. That is the main problem. It's not inside the market. And that's why people are afraid. They don't want to come to market. It's not that government will not, they will do everything. But the problem is that they did not started fighting for it at the initial time. So that fear is inside the people now, that they cannot even come to market. Because when Soludo said they should start the market, what are the security there? Will he stop them not to come at home and pick them? That is where the problem is. Not that the open market is the problem. But when you come, they will pick you and come at your home and pick you and kill you. Because they started it earlier.
All right, thank you. If Bright calls today and says these things,
point, I admitted that earlier that there was that fear factor.
Okay.
And I have told you that for at least 1 year we have dealt with that issue of insecurity. So the issue of insecurity is no longer there. Do you understand that?
But he's saying that they track them to their homes.
Saying that they cannot open market or trace them to their home. Look, listen. It's no longer the issue now. And we cannot continue to sit at home on Monday. We have gone past that level. Okay. All markets in Anambra must be open every Monday. If they don't open, the market will be shut down. Simple. Okay. It means that they are not in a position to trade.
Okay. All right. Hold on, sir.
Including in the Jamaican market.
On the Jamaican market. All right, sir. We have another caller. 99.3.
Okay, Emmanuel is my name. I'm calling you from Nigeria.
Yeah. No, please go.
Can I continue?
Yes, please. Yes.
Okay. First of all, let me respond to the first caller, who said that half of every Igbo person is IPOB. I'm an Igbo person. Half of me is not IPOB. There's no percentage of me that is IPOB. Okay, but that is not to say that some of they don't have a right to agitate for whatever they are agitating. The trouble is that if this problem is happening in, say, in another state, maybe like Abia State, it would be better handled. Man given to some level of arrogance. Actually, if you watch him, the way he does his things, you see that there's a lot of arrogance involved. He doesn't know how to come down to talk to people and relate to them and influence them. So Soludo doesn't have that skill.
Oh, you're talking about the governor?
He believes in too much in his education, with which he has carried on for a very long time. That's why certain things don't work. Please, just a second. What are they doing about those people who go to the house of traders to pick them and kill them and all of that? And he's only saying that they have not dealt with it, sir. They have not dealt with it. These guys are still on. Ask him, what about Gentle the Yahoo, who is back again, threatening people? He's back again threatening people. Is he not aware?
I thought Gentle the Yahoo has been taken out. Imokimano has left. So you heard him. What's your response to what his question or his? What did he say? He said he wasn't satisfied with your answer to the earlier question by another listener about what you're doing to safeguard traders who are being picked up from their homes by these unknown gunmen. Okay, I think there's a freeze there. The network. Dr. Mefor, can you hear me, please?
Any trader that was picked up. I can hear you now.
Okay.
See, listen, I said I am not aware of any that I to have the details of that. Then we'll work on it.
So are you saying that the traders are not who open their shops are not likely online, are not in danger of being traced to their homes and being assassinated or being attacked?
Yes, there is no such thing. Unless they are now proposing it as an option. They are now proposing it as an option. Because you see, people who live in the Anambra, who live outside Anambra, are fueling the crisis at home, thinking they are helping the state. You're not helping the state. If you want to sit at home, let it be the entire Igbo land and the Igbos wherever they are, all over the world. We all sit at home on Monday, all of us. You can't go to Ladipo market on Monday and say on the Tamil market should be closed. Is that fair? Okay. You here. We live here. All you need, everything about security is in place. The security is taken care of.
Okay.
Most of them that are telling you this, they were at home. They came home during Christmas. They were here they had fun. Do you know that during Christmas and New Year, the same Onitsha market was open on Mondays? They opened on Mondays. So how come after Christmas and the New Year celebration, you shut down the place again? If sit at home is cast in iron, how come on a Monday during Christmas that Onitsha market remained open? How come on the Monday in New Year, May market remained open?
Okay, but what you're saying, Dr. Mefor? What they're saying is that you're not aware. It's not true. Let me say that any traders who open their shops are being traced to their homes by unknown gunmen and
it's a lie.
It's not true.
It's not true.
Okay.
It's not true. You have a station in Anambra.
Yes,
in Onitsha. Please ask them to investigate that claim.
Okay.
They opened on Monday, at least 2 Mondays during Christmas.
And no one has been traced to their homes.
No harm came to anybody.
Okay.
So how come? You can see why I said that it's an internal collusion. They decide when to open the market and when not to open it.
Okay, Dr. Mefor, stay with me. Let's put another listener on the air. 99.3 on the location and contribution, please.
Yeah, hello, Emma from Ejibo.
Okay.
Yeah. This thing he's saying this as if it only happens within the market. People come from their homes. They could be waited on the way. Does government cover everywhere? So this is he's saying that other states in the southeast are not observing it at all. They're all observing it. Maybe Christmas time, these people will put that soft. They put that soft during Christmas time because of people who came from all over the world. After Christmas, they continue. It is a known fact. So this man is saying, he himself and his governor, they come out with security every day. Can they just walk on the street? Can they enter motor and move on their own? They're just saying this, people are afraid of their life. Okay, let me tell you this. Those Mondays they are talking about, if you want, there's a friend who told me that he is now even tired of, that he's used to staying at home on Monday because after all the hassles, Saturday, Sunday, you go to church, you go to meeting, you don't rest. Then Monday now, they are used to it.
Okay, but you heard the commissioner say that they have adequate security at Onitsha main market at least 150.
Let him use his car and move on the road without security. It's not true. People come out from streets. They could be waited on the street. They could be waited at anywhere.
He wants to respond.
Listen, please. He's saying Igbos in other states. Igbos, this IPO has no jurisdiction over other states outside the southeast. So is he saying that IPO should come and act in Lagos? Lagos state government will push them down. So that is it. You understand all this? He's talking like a novice.
They have jurisdiction only over Anambra. Please, that jurisdiction will not work in Anambra anymore. Please. There is no sit at home in Umuahia. If you want sit at home, we'll start with Umuahia, where Nnamdi Kanu comes from. You cannot be going to school in Umuahia, going to market in Umuahia, going to school in Umuahia, and come and shut down Anambra State. You can't allow trading, schooling, and the market in the state where Simon Ekpa comes from, and come to shut down Anambra State. That is unfair. That's my point. And he's saying that IPOB does not have the jurisdiction over Ndigo in Lagos. That's a lie. Go to Alaba, shut Alaba down. Alaba, the international market is almost 100% Igbo. Shut it down every Monday. Then we know that you're serious. Go to Abuja. All the Igbos should sit at home. All of them should sit at home. Every Monday, they will know that you're serious. You will not be doing your business there, and you are shutting down Onitsha main market, which you know is the biggest market in West Africa. This is not good. It's not right. In Enugu, there is no sit at home.
Okay.
You can put calls across.
Look, therefore, we got to leave it at that.
I said you have a radio station.
Yes.
Yes.
In
Onitsha. Can you ask them to verify things I'm saying?
Okay.
Somebody will sit in Lagos and
we have to leave it at that. Dr. Mefor, thank you so very kindly for your time.
Before I leave, before I leave, I want to reassure our people that enough security is on ground in Anambra State. As we speak, markets are open across Anambra State. As we speak.
They are open today? Is the Onitsha main market open today? Are the traders there today?
Open. Main market is open.
As we speak, the traders are there? Okay. Dr. Mefor, thank you so very kindly for your time.
They should be happy that the governor was able to achieve that for the state.
Thank you, sir.
They should be happy for the governor.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. All right. So he says Onitsha main market is open as we speak. Dr. Mefor, Honorable Commissioner for Information in Anambra State, thank you so very kindly for your time, sir.
Here you go, dear.
Mom, you didn't add milk.
No need to. Taste it and see why.
Wow, but how?
Is it milky?
Yes.
Is it...
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.